Hello, hello, my friends. I am back with another candle review for you today. In fact, this is the first of two HOMEWORX reviews that I plan to upload on my channel. And in this video, we are going to be talking about Haunted Apple Nights. Now, full disclosure, before I get into this review, this candle was sent to me in PR from HOMEWORX. They do not tell me what to say, nor do they request a specific type of review. They just ask that I share my honest thoughts and feedback with the company as well as to all of my followers. And so that is what I am doing. If you have been with my channel any length of time, I give it to you straight. I will tell you the pros and cons of every candle that I review and whether a candle is to my taste or who it might be best for. And I will also let you know if a candle just straight up isn't performing for me, whether or not I received it in PR, I'll let you know on that too. So now that I have that out of the way, I do also want to say as we get into this review, I am doing some laundry and my washing machine, I think I have a bearing that went out, so it's a little bit noisy in the background. And I also have a child homesick from school already because 'tis the season for back to school germs. So I do always like to put that out there. Now, let's go ahead and talk about this beautiful candle that I have right in front of me here. So this is a standard 4-wick, 18-ounce vessel. We've got this beautiful wraparound photographic label, which to be honest with you, I've always talked about how I think HOMEWORX really nails the packaging of a lot of their candles. This like woods type of photograph, I think that they use this a lot in a lot of their fall and winter lineup. If you have purchased, say, scarlet woods, or remember the beloved pumpkin woods, or white birch, I'm thinking of autumn pine cone. I mean, there's a lot of them where you get this beautiful, like almost forest background, but I think it's probably one of my very favorite aesthetics that HOMEWORX uses in their packaging, because you can see here when the candle is lit up, look at the ambiance here. I mean, and this is in the middle of the day. If when I burn this one at night, oh my goodness, it is absolutely stunning. So packaging, as usual with HOMEWORX, is a 10 out of 10 on this one. Let's go ahead and talk about the fragrance notes of this candle. And I don't always do this with my reviews, but oftentimes with my HOMEWORX reviews, I only list the couple of fragrance notes that are listed on the bottom of the candle. However, with this one, I am also going to give you the fragrance notes that are listed on the Slatkin & Co website. So the fragrance notes that are listed on the bottom of this candle are crimson apple, blood orange, black vanilla, and blackberry. The pour date of this candle that I am burning is May 8th, 2024. I will have all of this information listed for you in the description box down below as well, so that way you can refer back to it. I do also list down there the layout of my home, environmental factors, all of the types of things that you probably want to take into account when I give my view, I should say, or my opinion about how strong this candle is. So that way, if you're not familiar with that already with me, I know that I have a couple of new subscribers. If you want to familiarize yourself with my home layout, that would probably be helpful in comparing to yours to see if a candle would work well for you. All right, so the top notes that are listed on the website are blood orange, sparkling clove, cinnamon. The mid notes are listed as crimson apple, blackberry, pomegranate. The base notes are listed as red oak, brown sugar, black vanilla. So, what does my nose smell on here? Y'all, this is a really nice fragrance. It's not like a traditional apple gourmand type of scent. It is a fruity scent, but it's definitely more of like a deep autumnal type of fruit. It's not as deep as, say, as like a plum or a merlot or a grape type of scent, which obviously it's not being marketed as that way. But I try to kind of just give some perspective here when I'm talking about the depth of a candle here. But the apple note in here, this is not like your gourmand bakery apple. This is almost like the apple scent that is used in, if you happen to like Bath and Body Works leaves, it's the same type of apple note I get in here. This does not smell like leaves to me. Do I think that it could probably be like in the same fragrance family, maybe like a second cousin? Yes, I do. Um, because the other fruity notes in here, those mid notes that are listed of crimson apple, blackberry, and pomegranate, I actually do detect that like fruity mixture when this candle is burning. I also get those top notes of a little hint of clove and cinnamon in here. Very, very hint of it. It's not enough, again, where I would say that this is a gourmand fragrance. To my nose, it's not like I'm walking into a bakery. It doesn't make me hungry or anything like that, but this is a very pleasant fragrance. And then the other reason why I wanted to list those base notes is because I am detecting a slight woody note to this, and I do think it is coming from that red oak that is listed in the base notes. This is a very, very well done family. Goodness, candle. I'm getting ahead of myself because what I wanted to say is that I believe, like I said, that this is like a distant cousin to Bath and Body Works leaves. I feel like this is also in the same family of, if you have tried HOMEWORX's Midnight Moon, I think that you will like this candle as well. Now, Midnight Moon, I actually have one of those sitting right here next to me. It is one of my favorite fragrances from HOMEWORX. It is marketed as a Halloween scent. I haven't seen it slated to return this year, but I do have one from in my collection from 2023. And that fragrance to me also has the apple, but it does have a little bit more of a pumpkin note mixed in with it. This fragrance, the Haunted Apple Nights, does not have any pumpkin. But if you like the apple accord that is in Leaves, or if you like the apple accord that is in Midnight Moon, I think that you will really, really enjoy this fragrance. It's just a nice, fruity autumnal scent, but there's also something that's slightly woody to it. I do think that the name for this candle is quite appropriate, Haunted Apple Nights, because there is something about this that makes me think of it being more of, I would say, as a seasonal burner, this to me is like more of an October type of apple fragrance. Normally, I gravitate towards apple fragrances, fresh apple fragrances in the month of September. But I will tell you that there's something about this, and I think it's that base note of the red oak in here that makes it more of a fragrance that I would equivocate with the month of October. I really, really like this fragrance. It pairs very nicely with another candle that I will be reviewing later on today, which is Autumn Pumpkin from HOMEWORX. Any of your like basic generic pumpkin fragrances, it's going to go nicely with, but also if you have just some apple fragrances that you are enjoying, you could burn it alongside that one. I also think that this will burn really nicely if you happen to have Midnight Moon in your collection. They will burn nicely with each other. All right, let's go ahead and talk about performance. We'll look at the wicks here. Now, these are those thinner wicks from HOMEWORX. You can see that the flames are a good size. And I will tell you that this candle in particular, the one thing that I will say that I noticed about it was that the first couple of burns, I would say about the first 3 burns, it did struggle to pull out completely. Like there was one side, I want to say it was this side over here, the right side, that it wasn't completely reaching the edge of the vessel. I don't know if that has something to do with the wicks, because like I said, they are kind of those thinner looking wicks when you light them up. However, they're not drowning, they're not falling over, they're pretty sturdy once they're up. I did just have to trim off like a teeny tiny carbon ball at the very end of the wick, but you're not getting some big giant mushroom tops there. So that part has been good. I will also tell you that yesterday I left this candle burning. I was busy and running some errands and whatnot. I did have family members who were home, and I forgot to put this candle out before I left to run those errands. So, of course, this candle was going all day long. I burned this candle for like 7.5 hours yesterday, and you can see there's no soot. Look at how clean that burn is. No soot at all. So, yay for a good, clean burn. Let's go ahead and talk about strength and throw. So, as always, this is a very subjective thought. In my home, this one is performing quite well. I will tell you that with most HOMEWORX candles, I find that they really come into their full potential about on the third burn, and I feel like that is the case here. First 2 burns on this candle, I would say, were pretty solid. They were around like a 7. I will tell you that this candle, the longer that you let it burn, the stronger it gets. And this one for me, you guys, throw of about a solid 9 on this candle. It is quite potent. I actually yesterday when I had gone to town, I went with some friends and I rode with them and they dropped me off. And right when I opened the front door, I could immediately smell it. It was very strong. So the strength on this one, I would say for the first two burns was around like a 7. But once you hit that third burn, it's anywhere between an 8 and a 9 in terms of the strength. It's not going to be offensive, I don't think, because again, I just think the nature of this fragrance in and of itself is not one that is going to be too terribly strong. You might want to exercise some caution if you have people who are sensitive to apple fragrances. They might want to be a little bit cautious, but otherwise, I'm not getting a headache from this. It is throwing all throughout my open concept. It goes all the way to the doorways, to the bedrooms. However, it doesn't go all the way throughout the entire house, which is fine by me. You guys know that I tend to burn multiple fragrances in different rooms of my house. So I'm completely fine with that. So yeah, very strong performance on this candle, and I am quite happy with it. So overall, this candle does get 2 thumbs up from me. Very, very happy to have found another candle in the HOMEWORX lineup that just is, again, like, it's a good fall fragrance. Is it anything that's totally reinventing the wheel? No, but is it a great fragrance that I could see myself going back to every fall? Absolutely. This is a really, really nice scent. I do know that Harry a couple of years ago had Golden Harvest out, which I also thought was quite similar to, and I said it was a toned down version of Leaves. I don't have another one of those in my collection, but as I was smelling this, I was thinking, you know what? I feel like I have smelled this before. I feel like it's close enough. So I don't, if I had a Golden Harvest in my collection, I would compare them side by side, because just I have this sneaking suspicion that I don't want to say that this is a repackage, but I do think that it is quite similar to that fragrance. So I do have a discount code with Slatkin & Co. It is Katie's Joyful Life. It will save you 15% off of your orders over $40 on the website. It is an affiliate code that is eligible for a commission, so please only use that if you are comfortable doing so. I have already talked about in length in some other videos about, I'm right with you guys about the frustration about not being able to use discount codes in combination with sales. And we are still talking behind the scenes to get that ironed out. So anytime we have something worked out with that, I will let you guys know. But as of right now, I don't have any official news on that. So let me know in the comment box down below, is this a fragrance that has you intrigued? Have you already purchased this candle? What has your experience been? I do always encourage you all to chime in the comment box down below, because you guys are a wonderful community down there, and you guys always give me even some great feedback about some candles that maybe I should be trying. So I do appreciate when you guys give some feedback. Please don't forget to hit thumbs up if you found this video helpful. It helps me out with the old YouTube algorithm. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, hi, I'm Katie. I love to talk all things candles here on my channel. And you might want to be subscribed, because I do have a lot, and I mean a lot, of candle reviews. I've also got some hauls. I've got a lot of fun candle content coming down the pipeline here, going throughout the month of September and pretty much every month, it seems like. So you'll want to be subscribed if you want to hear more thoughts about them. All right, I do want to say thank you so very, very much for spending your time here with me today. And until my next one, which should be later on today, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.